Alright, hello. Trying Runenberg again. Perhaps 3 still. And this time I have already changed to the Omen of Celerity to make sure that me dwarves are actually able to move places. Since that does tend to be a problem currently. Alright. Otherwise, I think the grand strategy is basically the same. 8 block, reliability and accuracy, and ranged damage. Less crit and less armor. You're a human. Okay, you have regard plus 12 block. Less accuracy and you're an idiot. Okay. You have more mana. More crit chance and more poison chance. Okay, so the druidic staff is fine on you. You exchange, however, weapons with him. Okay, they're coming from the south. How much movement do you have? 7. Don't forget that is with the +3 from the Omen. So it's really not that much. Now you, of course, have a slight issue of the gun overheating. Which is 1 action for each action, oh, so this is basically only 1 overheat, is it? And 2 move points. And I can use that twice. So I can basically jump in. Oh, I need to, right. And I can jump out again. Okay. Right, so keep that in mind. They have changed the jump. It used to be more expensive. So I wasn't quite sure about the current stats. Then hit him with a block. And how much block do you have? You have 28 block. That should keep you alive through basically all of them at the start here. You may die at a later date. You're also a dwarf, are you? Yep. Okay. For now, assist here. And send in the bees once. That was a bad beat. Activate the runestone. And now he's overheated. So I get, if I use only the first action, I get 6 overheat per turn and reduce it by 5 per turn. However, with the jump, that's actually looking a lot better. I have taken damage now. Anyway, slap them around a little bit. And then you can go to this gate. Okay, yeah, I am in dire need of additional weapons. Now, this dwarf doesn't need to run away. This reduces armor and dodge. It does not reduce... I still don't really want to cast it on him. Two, 3, and 4. Okay, wonderful. Nah. Right, here's the problem. Alright, you have the mortar, don't you? Which can stun. The cannon can stun. Need to keep that in mind. And the mortar does hit in a 3x3. And I destroyed a piece of my wall. Okay. Right, you're going to have to help over here. Lower dodge, and then you can just immediately overheat, and it doesn't really matter, I think. Well, you're not really hitting all that well there, so... They can get inside, but that's fine. And I can explode the... Who has an extra point? You have an extra point. I can't really do anything, so it's fine. We could explode, and we will explode the runestone. Wonderful. It is amazing that they did not once hit this guy, the beast. Alright, you do have the explosive bolt. And then, gone. I don't actually need to hit most of them. We are already overheated. And I note that the fireball ignores our armor. So I definitely want that on somebody who can take the heat, so to speak. You can also still punch someone. Ah, that's a boss, an elite. Slap them. And he is now wounded, which is what I was mostly afraid of. You have Misty, is it? Okay. So we can... You do not have action points to slow. The wounded does reduce your move points, and then on badly wounded you lose action points. Actually, before I do that, go here. So you have this in range. Then you shall blow up these guys. No action points. And you can kill the Misty Boy. This does not count as in the city, huh? Interesting. Good to know, good to know. And you guys will die anyway, so no need. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with my current weapons. Gonna be fully honest. And I'll probably want to exchange some of them quickly. Now, the stick is okay, the shield is okay, but the cannon on its own, I think, is probably a liability. Especially as soon as we lose enough health to go down to... badly wounded. And I don't think there's a way to mitigate the damage from the cannon. Okay. Larger waves from the north and smaller from the bridge. Right. So you will be the ranged man for now. So get yourself some accuracy. And actually I should check the perks first, because yeah, you do have all of these that I want. You, on the other hand, have the emergency tunnel. Carnage. That should also synergize rather well. Take the Carnage in hopes I can hit always at least like 5 enemies. Three or less current move points and attacks in melee range. That could be good. To keep him afloat. Take the sprint for even more movement. But you will never be a momentum man. So the emergency tunnel. Critical muster, probably not. Right. For now I'm gonna take this in the spiky counter. Then, health. Doesn't hurt. And... actually, accuracy. It does have a few good options of increasing his block just on the field. But accuracy he doesn't really have anything for. You do have Relentless. You're next, right? You also dwarf. Right, every 9% of damage plus 4% resistance. Warcry, every 20% missing armor or health, plus 1% damage to all heroes at the start of the hero's turn. Unfortunately, you do not have the blessing, so you cannot increase that. You do have Berserk. You do have the critical runes, but you don't have the restore. You have Harvester. Resistance, action points, you're next. That could work out okay. Relentless isn't gonna be necessary. You could go ahead and be just a stun machine. But I think I'd rather have you ranged. Ah, opportunism path maybe. Don't really need the belief for that. And then the septic shock. I think that could work. We do not have the orbs available. So we'll have to make do without those action points. I'll take accuracy, please. No, take the mana then. Skill range and mana regen. No, opportunism. You could use a fist, a gauntlet. Anyway, you also want resistance, you also want the block skills. XP gain. Healing received could be okay. And then you will definitely follow these paths, which the coagulation is also not too bad at. And the spiky counter. Right, then. Definitely grab the elite item. And any other... I don't think there are any other item... Ah, there. Powers of Corpses. Following that, build structures. Specifically... House and house. Get rid of this house. Grab the items. A big shield with plus 13 block. -1 move point, but I think I can survive that. And pistols. 3% physical damage plus 6 block is good. And a bow. I think I'll take that bow. Alright then. You are gonna need a one-handed weapon. Why just equip this like that and give you the bow? 27 block, 20 block, you can get the cannon. You have block on that, so... well... yeah, give that to him. Did he just get bigger? Feels like he gets slightly bigger with his habit. Okay, sell this one. Steel axe with momentum. I think I might actually just want to take this. Okay, you get the axe, and then you actually keep the cannon. Because it does give you extra health regen. And then you can take the bow. And... another ranged weapon, the crossbow. Well, first of all, let me go ahead and build 2 more gold mines. And I have no workers right now. I have 4 gold. So no new items for you. Build some defenses, which is gonna be just ballista and ballista. Wait, how far? Up to here. I'm gonna build one up here and upgrade that later. And then I think that should be fine. So, you have AoE potential, so I think you can probably hold one on your own. You also have the most movement. And then you two can work on the top side. We do have crawlers and flies, and I'm pretty sure that ailerons, the harpy things, are probably also gonna come up. Contagion on... oh well. You stop dodging. And... contagion on you. As well as on you. Following which you can... go to town a little bit. And finally, we will definitely have to deal with this man. Unfortunately, he has high dodge and all of my weapons are inaccurate, which didn't really matter at the end. And thankfully the ballistas cannot miss. Alright, you have 27 block that should allow you to, yeah, survive most of the enemies. You have even more block. 30. Yeah, should have done that first. Anyway. Right, bees. Contagion. And contagion. And then also like give them that. That debuff. Get rid of that. Debuff them. Yeah, that's fine. Contagion on you. Contagion on, let's say, the man over here. Need to make sure she doesn't run out of mana. For now. Right. No. I think I move here. Actually, I think I just slap him. Just slap over there like this. And then move to intercept the flyer. Okay. Go ahead and sprint and hit him. They died to poison. Need some more bees. You died to poison. Spread a contagion. And of course you and you also can have some contagion there. Damage, still a little bit lacking. But at least the blisters are doing a good job. Hate that I can't attack the runestone. I know I'm out of range, but I also couldn't if I weren't because of the stupid rock, the stupid mist sensor there. He dies, transfers it to her. Okay, blast them. And then I think toss a little bit of a slow on. How's the AoE looking? That's a good one. Still not too big of a friend of the axe. Still not too impressed. Okay, Ballista is taking damage. Would prefer if it didn't. He's inside, he won't be for long. Let's just send the bees in here once, and contagion and contagion. Get rid of those guys in the city. Where's a mana? One of you has a mana potion. is Mr. Yeah, you. Okay, I'll probably have to exchange that. Well, that was my inn. Which isn't great. Could have been a slight oversight on my part. Because without an inn, I cannot hire more heroes. He is not inside. Kill that guy. Contagion on him. And yeah, I think you can just like punch. Alright, we are out of mana. So it is time to punch people to death. Yeah, you just deal with these guys. Okay. Maybe I just need to lean more into the gun, into the cannon. There we go. Sprint to here? Here. Well, sprint again. If I do it correctly and make it so he can't really... He has enough block to not take damage from anything else, maybe I can just... heavily use the damage from the cannon. Well... You know what, just jump over there. Still a bit scared to do that though. On the other hand, he does get the... Right, he does get the bonus later. Okay, losing the inn, not great. That's a mountain of corpses. Just grab that, grab the pile of corpses as well. And upgrade the house for a little bit of looting. A prowess has been accomplished, really? Ah, cannons. Get better ones. And now we also should have the new cannons variations. Mithril cannon. Why is it a skull? 15 health, 15% healing received, and +1 multi-hits. And enough talent, right. The omen of many cannons. Okay, I need to build an inn. There's not really anything about it. And I need to buy a hero. Because I'm running out of slots. First of all, let's see what weapons I get. That's not great. Well, move points and block could in fact be great. Move points, accuracy, dodge, and reliability. No, I'm gonna take move points on block. A mountain of corpses. Have a crossbow. Have a crossbow. Move points, armor. Move points and block. Medium helmet, uncommon. I think I'll take the shield. And there is a gauntlet. Which I still kind of want to try. A rusty two-handed sword. 21 daily health regen, 10% accuracy. I'll take it, I guess. Let's see, you take the avid learner. Vampire, and then... Blood magic, sure, why not? And then the mana shield, just fully lean into it. That means we want you to have more health. And sure, multi-hits for the cannon. Maybe need a better cannon at some point. You take the Carnage, which you should be able to trigger using the short bow. A little bit of accuracy and experience count. Then you, I'm gonna give you the nimbleness for some more move points. And then you also get, for now, the crossbow. You have two two-handed weapons, so no shield for you. Sell that. So we have a sword, a gauntlet, the shield, and a sword for my next recruit. Which means you will be melee. Momentum move points. The only momentum attack you'd have is the thrust from the greatsword. So not too good. Move points and dodge, less physical damage, more action points, less opportunism. Block and armor, but less accuracy. You have a fancy shield. -10 daily health regen, -2 daily mana regen. He has a gun. On a turn, trinket slots, 12% crit and resistance, and even more crit and reliability. Wizard. I think I'm gonna take you, because the critical doesn't really care about what kind of weapon you have. Okay. Level you up. No, level you up. I think mana. You don't have the crit mana restore, so that's not really relevant. Poison damage. So, Viddle. You have an offhand gauntlet. Okay. This gauntlet, however, if I see it correctly, doesn't get the bonus range. Anyway, what can you do? You do have these two, which is always a great combination. The Harvester with that isn't that great because we'd rather have you have more base mana. But with the Gauntlet, the Gauntlet could be good. You do not stun, however. Gauntlet with a shield. I think that's actually I do want to try, however. That looks ridiculous. Okay. Shield and pistol. And then we keep out the two-handed sword for now. Or maybe give it to someone else. Nope, keep it out for now. I'm gonna keep it. But not use it yet. I just wanna see if this gets triggered, if this gets the additional range. Whether the offhand one does get the range as well. Because if not, then I'm just gonna toss it. Right. Take for now the Harvester. You don't have any points. Okay. Build new structures. I'm gonna build a temple. And I'm gonna build exact money, a mana well. Big wave from down here alone. Which means build some defenses. Another ballista. Another ballista. And then another ballista. Is the ballista here good? Not really. So in that case, I'd rather just reinforce here and here. Okay. Well, let's see if the... Alright, we do have a temple now. Any heals? No, but I can lean into the cannon with that now. Mana, however, goes on you. Do you have the harvester? You could take it. That's probably a no though, and I just need to give you more daily mana regen. Okay. And everybody just down here. We do have 2 main melees. And then 2, like, supporting cast. That's a rip-up. So they're immediately coming in hot. Okay, contamination here, contamination here. Both of them are stunned. Great. Can you just shoot over here? Wonderful. You take a step back. And then... It does. He does get the perk. Why? No idea. Is it good? Probably not. If I'm completely honest, it's probably not that great. Because it's an attack I already have 5 uses of. And sure, it doesn't cost an action to use the offhand weapon. So I can always have more uses. Right. That was stupid. Yeah, unfortunately the snap only provides the resistance reduction on secondary targets. Not on primary targets as well. That's a good hit. Also triggered the Carnage. Okay, we're starting to overheat. And you are probably gonna have to deal with the ailerons over there. Can you slow these two? No, you can't. Stupid flying enemies. Forgot I have that. And you have one more shot. Great. Poison. Contaminate him. And do another round of poison, I believe. I'd say over here. And contaminate on him. No more actions. Right, you now have enough health. Because how much heat you have doesn't matter, it doesn't increases the damage. Okay. And unfortunately, not as much damage as I hoped. Alright, I can still. That's honestly quite a neat hit there. With a wonderful little... What's it called? The Walls of Pain. Not incorrect, I guess. Eh. I forgot to first overheat my gun. Contagion here and here. Okay, wonderful. Contagion. Use the one on him. Ah, stun. That's very nice to have. I think all the ailerons are dead. Nothing is currently in the city. Okay, this one's surprisingly not as hard as the last night. Or the first night, or any of the nights I had until yet. I think with a gauntlet and the scepter you could make a very acceptable mage tank. The problem is that all of the block stuff that you'd want... well, no, you have the... I am surprised that all hit. I'm surprised that didn't hit my boy. And the walls aren't that great here. Okay, that's better. Use gun to overheating. Contaminate on him. And you already contaminated, so blast them. I think that's fine. If I kill you, perfect. Well, the enemies back there didn't count as in combat yet, because of the mist. Very unfortunate. And yeah, at this point I don't think using the... Of course you'd miss. I think using the stick for poison isn't really all that relevant anymore. That thing actually does push out quite heavy damage. So with the crossbow I have a good alternative to using mana. Well, he's still gonna use mana. Okay, kill him. Charge. Kill them. And lower resistance. I need to check with higher level gauntlets whether the resistance decreases higher. I'd wager it is. I'm not quite sure. lovely stuff. Yeah, it increases the resistance by, what, 1 per level? Which honestly isn't that great. Okay. You can stop missing. Unfortunately, the last enemy is in the mist and I can't attack him. So everybody just retreat. Not quite sure why his is glowing like that. Not a single point of panic, however, is very nice. Okay, 3 waves, 1 big one over there. Let's first grab weaponry. Then heal. And I think that's probably gonna go on the guy with the gun. Because he's the only one intentionally hurting himself. God damn it. So you are gonna defend up there, I think. Level up. You get a vampire and the blood magic. Blood shield, every 12 health spent. And the blood magic does increase. All of the hero's mana is transformed into resistance, which we now have 21 of. And daily mana region into daily health region. Okay. Character details. I would like you to have a little bit more accuracy. And more block. And then more physical damage. Definitely doesn't hurt. And healing received. So with a vampire, he can now heal himself for 7 health per enemy killed. And as soon as I have the organic armor, the cannon should actually not be any issue anymore. And the blood shield will also help with the survivability. Then this is whenever the hero is attacked, so the cannon does probably not count for it. Honrun. You take the, whenever an enemy is killed, get +1 block for 1 turn, 1 turn. The blessing, however, could increase it to 2 turns. And then the relentless for a little bit of extra movement, free teleport, and 25% extra damage, maybe. Otherwise, I'll have to see. Maybe the Harvester. He doesn't use a lot of mana. I mean, he used, what, 24 last time? Basically exclusively on the Walls of Pain, which cost 4. Okay. Give you a little bit of mana. And then give you move points. Give you momentum as a not necessary. Daily mana regen a little bit. And skill range +2. I think that only applies to the charge here. Yeah. It does apply to the bow though. How necessary is that? Not really. Not really all that necessary. Physical damage. Because the bow is just a backup. Runa gets the quantity versus quality. And then accuracy, nope. Okay, take some damage then. And daily mana regen. Vidal. Yeah, I wanted to give you crit. A whole lot of it. I also want you to have... Right, that's why I said the gauntlet would be okay. Okay, take that. And then you get mana. You're a human, aren't you? Yes. Take more critical. Take the 6% then. And XP gain. Propagation bounces. I will keep him with the gauntlet. I'm just gonna equip the sword instead of the pistol. Then sell this, that's a level 4 crossbow. Well, for now, check what we found here. 7 block, daily health regen, resistance reduction, give yourself even more block, but 1 move point out. Also 1 move point out, that's an one-hand wand. Which does give buffs, but not... It gives you plus 13 damage. 13% damage. Which I think should trigger on... I think I'm gonna take this. And give it to the man instead of the sword. Critical, 1 move point down, but more damage. That's a yes. And a shield. 8 block, 15 armor, 8% dodge. Or the better axe. Is it a better axe? It isn't a better axe. It is not a better axe. Reroll that. That's Adept's Gauntlet. Ooh. Sure. Alright then. No. You take this armor, you take this wand, and you take this gauntlet. Even though it doesn't really look like a gauntlet anymore. Okay, workers. I would like to build a seer. And push out the mist. Then I'm gonna use my remaining money to Scavenger's Camp. Where I have the space. And also build the second mana well. On you. 29 money remaining, which precludes me from building or buying most things. 38, I need 9. If I unequip your cannon, that sells for 3, so that's a no. The potion of invisibility for 4 and... right. Explosive bolt out, potion of invisibility out, and the cannon out. Sell those 3. Buy the better cannon. Lovely. And then build defenses. So this is the biggest wave, and I'm gonna have 2 people stay over here. This is a smaller wave, but you're probably my biggest AoE. You're probably my second biggest AoE. You also have good amounts of runestones here. Except if maybe they start from over there, but that would be another... It would be a problem. So I think I'm gonna build Ballista. First off, upgrade this one. I'm gonna build Ballista over here. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, you are here. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna build the Ballista there. Actually, I'm gonna build it here. Because then I can have... Oh, I already have a gate there. Right. And then, of course, build one here. And I can build a small ballista here. To help with the biggest wave. Okay, I think that's mostly it. I can Build a piece of wall. I do have gates here. Alright, send it. Everybody should be in position. Diplomacy time. Ballista immediately slapping people. Love it. Right. What does more damage? You do 144, 157. I think I'll just immediately blast this. And you can now deal with the crawlers. How much crit do you have? 43%. That's a good start. Alright. Bow. I think that's fun. On your front, they actually did all start over there, huh? However, we do have the advantage of being able to lower dodge. Apparently we do not have the advantage to lower dodge. Now look at it. And then finally, we are just going to blast. Wonderful. Let's see how that goes. We do have a little bit of ballista support on the other two sides as well. But some of them will probably make it inside. Anyway, for now, get rid of this. Send in more bees. He's stunned, perfect. He is slowed, but not that much. Because that's a blocker, so the line of sight will not be gotten. Okay. I do kinda like the shield, not gonna lie. I also like that he's basically only critting already. Well, not always, but most of the time. Okay, you definitely have to deal with these three. Of course, all of those missed. I think, however, I can do like that, which is a good hit. Well, that was stupid. That should be better. Didn't quite kill him. Blow up these fellas. And god fucking damn it. 31% dodge chance, okay. Oh. Wait a second. That is bugged. That's a bug. These two should not be stunned. He was not stunned, he was only poisoned. unless that applies poison twice. Unfortunately, there isn't really a battle log, so I can't check. But how it should work, that is currently, I guess, bugged. I like how he can jump over that. Nope, he can't. Okay. The crawls are making it in. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Well, the first one is dealt with. How far can you get? You cannot get in range to kill him. In which case, focus on the guys that are out here. Perfect. And this one. And then snap a little bit there. The secondary damage, really not that impressive. It's about a third, I guess. Not impressed. Not at all impressed. Right, you should die. Apply the poison there. I think we can just do a little bit of walls of pain there. And then go here to defend this against this group. And everything should have spawned by now. We have a little bit of panic going on. I think you are going to blast once more. And then you are moving over here. Unfortunately, you can't really attack anything, so continue blasting. And then move over here. Okay. Gonna have to... I think I'll move over here. Do this. Bees. Contagion him. He dies. Okay. Contagion him. Okay. The runners are once again one of the bigger problems. Taking away, causing panic, taking away my... Oh shit, he's hitting houses. That's not great. Can't hit both of them. 25. 25% hit. Love it. You can take care of him. You can take care of him if he was in range. Which that's a problem. Okay, punching always works. And I guess one here. After which... I think I can lose the wall there. And these here. Wonderful. He's shooting houses, which I can't really abide. And I again completely forgot that the mortar is a thing to stun people. Anyway, more bees. And contaminate here and contagion on. Definitely. God, there's a stupid blocker in the way again. You can't jump over that, unfortunately. So I can unfortunately not contagion this man to spread a stun. I don't think any important buildings have been destroyed. Stun, 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 stun. And then you should die anyway. And have a contagion here, so he also gets stunned. And that's an elite over there. It's an elite hunter. Okay. Shoot here and here. We do a little jumping. Okay. These three are probably gonna die to the ballista, however you can't really attack anything else, so... Actually, you know what you can do? Give him action points. And you can just clean up there while you move up. Yeah, those don't help. Does this actually heal you? No. Okay. Missed. Okay, I do not get an item for panic prevention today. You can kill him, move up, give action points. Unfortunately, not really reach anything, so too bad. Crossbow. She was just used this a second time. Oh, contamination. Wait, what? Why did this increase his poison? Is contamination buff nerfed? Is contamination bugged? Because that really shouldn't be what's happening. Eh. Oh, come on. Okay, she definitely needs accuracy. Okay, we have a lot of panic. So no item for me. We get attacked from two sides. I think I'll completely wall off this down here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna check because of the contamination, because I don't think it should increase the amount of poison an enemy has, especially if there's nothing around it dying. Okay, you more damage and more physical damage. So you now have 520 health. The what is it? 8 damage coming in from the overheat every time you jump shouldn't really be an issue, thanks to that. And then soon we also have the the blood shield. And then the berserk, which thankfully increases all damage and not just physical. Oh, that costs health. 15 health? Nah. That's fine. On your side, damage doesn't hurt. You also could use a little bit more... block, I think. Okay, you will never have an issue with mana, I guess. Sadist. Then increase your accuracy. I'd opt for more, but 7%, at least something. Opportunism, 15%, however, is very nice. Viddle. Contamination and Sadist. Then accuracy. Action points over the crit. Daily health, regen, poison damage. I don't think it's necessary. Isolation, no. Magic damage up. And opportunism if I can get it. Can't. Well, both of these are useless. Because I don't think either of them stuns. Right, first of all, repair all my structures. Repair all my walls. Which is quite expensive. Then, build. I have about half of the knights remaining, so I'm gonna build a armor maker. If I can fit it anywhere. That's fine. Because I'm pretty sure I can still build walls there. Yeah. Structures. I'm gonna build a blacksmith. Not there. This is bad because it completely blocks off. I think here is fine. We won't be able to get to the ballista, but that's whatever. A magic shop. Build that here. Yeah. And then I think I'd rather upgrade, for now, upgrade the seer, if I can find it. What do we get? That's the ailerons, spike boys, or pike boys, rather. Push back the mist. And then loot some of the corpses, especially the elite one. And then upgrade a house so we can loot some more. And unfortunately, okay, we can upgrade another house. So we can loot the mountain of corpses. Right. So we do get some free actions, which you're the only one wounded enough. And then the mana goes on you. Definitely just goes all on you. Let's see what items we can get. A shield, 6% damage and health, I'll take that. Also it's a small shield, so it doesn't lower movement. A book. Plus 1 skill range. That is great. This also has a resistance debuff, which is very nice if you're going for opportunity. Plus 1 action point bow. Absolutely. Opportunism Gauntlet. Gauntlet wielder is you. Is a higher level. 178% opportunism. Oh, do I see that correctly? And the opportunism is only active on the main target. Not sure, but could be. Maybe not. Anyway. 11% opportunism. It's not that good, I think, because well, I'm not really using the mana, so... Do I use the mana? Not really. So the mana regen isn't that necessary. 100 silver pistol with plus 1 action point, or a good shield. I'll take the good shield. Then, for now, you take the good shield. It is 2 points of block less, but the other stuff is better. Then I could kind of use a better shield for you. You definitely take this bow for the action point. You take the book. I do think I want to keep the staff for the poison. And then you can take this and this. Sell, 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 and sell. Is there a better poison staff here? No. Wand, +2 skill range. I think I'll take that. Even though the experience gain is also not too bad. Anything else I can buy from that? No. Okay, build some defenses, which is gonna be mainly just walls. And my dishwasher just finished. That should be a gate, but whatever. And that's all I can do. Okay. Definitely want you on the bigger side. You can be my secondary tank. You support here, and you support down here, because you basically just one-shot enemies. Spawned and nearly immediately died. How much movement do you have? You'd have 4 to go there, 5 to go there. I think that's worth it. Contagion on him. -2 move points, -12% dodge. So it does not increase the debuff from this. Well, let's see how he deals with the Ripper. And you can just tank. On this side, we only... the aileron that nearly died immediately. Poison for these small ones, not really necessary. And then... alright. Slap them. The resistance debuff, probably one of the better debuffs in the game. I am excited when I finally get the Berserk, because my Cannon Man will probably just one-shot everything after a while. Okay, you can go down here and shoot at these ailerons. Alarians. Not sure why I said ailerons. I believe ailerons are the thing on the plane that makes it turn. Not quite sure though. Right, you can't really do anything, so just give yourself dodge. Doesn't really help you, but good hits. Okay, you will die to the ballista. And I think I'd rather keep the activation here for a For one of the AoE ones. Okay, blast here. Can I... Mortar. Good stun. I think that may already be all of the Elarians. That's an elite rip-up. And that's... some spearmen. Which I probably have to deal with. You can... Good hit. Good hit. This does not lower armor anymore. So I'll probably have to use the... So I'll probably have to use something else. I think that my best shot is to lower the resistance by a lot. Or use poison. Poison is also an option. Right. Can you... No, you can't. Kill this. Can you now? Yes, you can. Fireball? Good enough. Hit him. And you do have the emergency tunnel should it be necessary. The ballistae, unfortunately, are not armor piercing. So... kind of have to do it like that. I can actually just... focus on heavy damage. Okay, wonderful. Debuff or contagion on these two, I'd say. And then you can just heal up a little bit. So you're basically you're a balancing act. That's what you are. There's the Ripper coming in, and I'm just gonna slow him down a little bit. 0 move points. Which then allows me to hit him a little bit. Okay. I think I may want to just blow up this rock. He's getting hurt. He definitely needs the blood shield. The shield based on how much he costs. Because he is hurting. You can... First of all, get rid of that. I had hoped that the lightning bolt would jump, it didn't. He's still slowed. So we're fine there. Okay, you need to retreat just a step. You can jump over here. Do you have this thing ready? No. In that case, I'd rather play it safe. Unfortunately. Okay, get rid of the blockers. Try to kill these two. Perfect. That's another elite Ripper who has regeneration. Regeneration isn't that bad. Okay. And the Ripper's moving around. Alright, because they focus heroes, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think I'd rather just blast normally. And now you can move over here. But before I do that, you can actually just slap these guys around. And then you can... No, you can't. Can you do that from here? Oh right, this gives +3 range for every... Right, lower resistance. And... hit. Also, contagion. Not in range. No, you are. This guy... Okay, you have to be slowed down again, I believe? Yes. However, I can also lower his armor, and then I can do it again. Put the contagion on him and on... What's in the way? Is there a block? Oh yeah, you are a blocker. And then just... hit him a lot. Okay, that's this guy done. Where are you going? Why are you... Oh, you're going for this guy. That means his house is probably dying. For this ballista. Right. The book deals more damage, does it? 100... yeah. Lower resistance. And then you can shoot this guy. He now has 0 damage. I tend to yeah, I forgot. The thing doesn't only lower resistance, it also lowers damage. Okay. You are moving down here. You are dealing with this man. Good enough. I think I'd rather use this a second time. And contagion. I killed my wall. Didn't quite pay attention there. Do I jump in? No. He still doesn't even count as wounded. So that's probably a building dead. With the Ripper next to it. Holy shit, the building has survived. give him action points. 1 and 2. And then you will have to deal with this man. Can we... How much is your dodge? 12%. That actually doesn't really phase us, does it now? He doesn't have any more mana though. So now it definitely doesn't phase us. Are you going to go for one of the heroes? Hopefully the one that's next to you, that's closest to you. And then you can... Walls of Pain. Move out. Ah, perfect. Will you stop? They are shooting my houses. I do hope that my armor smith survived because I only built it today. I would like to keep it for a while. Yeah, shoot this thing. And we have some enemies up there that need to be dealt with, which I think I can just do with him. Yeah. Okay, you can 3 and 4 kill the elite and start putting on the damage again. On the other hand, you can then just blast the people over here with a lightning bolt. Well, that wasn't as effective as I'd hoped it would be. Yeah, I should have contaminated her first. For the opportunism. Then, this thing is not overheated at the moment, and he missed. Not great. Okay. Yeah, panic is too high because the Rippers made it in that one time. His block isn't high enough yet, is the big problem I notice. He doesn't really kill anything with his retaliation. That will change as soon as we have the Berserker thing online. Lower damage. As long as they can't hit us, we're fine. Kill the hunters. Okay, 1 and 2. And then you also do not have any mana anymore. To be honest, night could have gone better, but at least nobody died yet. And all of my buildings are still standing. So all in all, I'd consider it a successful night. Okay. You can go ahead and deal with the Ripper coming in. Miss, well, yeah. That's a good hit. do not want to hit my wall. Panic at 3. Apparently, just from like this guy standing in this one piece of haven. In that case, I think jump over here. He should survive. Even if they all hit him now, he should just survive. Kill him. He's also critting a lot more than I anticipated he would. The Mr. Dwarf down there. Forgot to apply the contagion for the debuff. And that's it. How much damage do you do with this? 122. Okay. Try to have him heal up. Okay, Panic 3 I think isn't great. But nobody died. Viddle is now level 7, can call up to Runa. I still get a good amount of money. I still can loot. Okay, big wave from up here again. Before I do anything else, upgrade it, get another hero. Isolation, move points, health and accuracy down. Opportunism again, range damage block. Isolation, move points, XP gain. That's probably the best of these. Also comes with 2 wands. Then, level you up. You now get the blood shield. So every 12 health you use, you get a block. You get additional block. So if 4 enemies hit you, the block has already offset the health. That counts for 3 turns. It also increases your damage, which means you can probably heal more. And then health, sure. Healing received, also sure. Just not quite sure what I want to do with you. Now, question here. Every 20 missing armor or health, plus 1% damage to all heroes at the start of the hero's turn. Does this count whenever he loses armor and health? He's not really gonna lose armor and health because he has a okay amount of block. And okay, yeah, there is no wizards coming in. What do they give you then? Glass cannon, the XP gain is probably not that relevant. They give you the harvester, so you never run out of mana. Then health. Rather give you damage. And sure, daily health regen. I think I take the volatile reaction. Is it on range of 6 of myself? Probably. Oh, within a range of 6 of her. Accuracy. Which we noted you had some issues with. Poison damage. Poison damage. Vidal. What do I give you here? Restore 1 action point. Initiator. I think I give you the initiator. For the stick, and then the bully. For more crit. A level up. More crit. And more mana. At this point he will probably just crit 100% of the time. Opportunism, I think, for the gauntlet. I do like the gauntlet. It has fun abilities. But still seeing some issues with it. Now, you are a dwarf. I think what I'm gonna give you is probably ranged weapons. You do not have the crits thing. You have proximity shot. Which, now think about it, do you have proximity shot? No, you have the field study. You have proximity shot. Well, could also give you the contagion. Reliability and accuracy, hex. I think what I need is damage. Also the initiator. The stun probably not. Harvester for mana. You are going to need move points. Glass cannon for more crit. Harvester, glass cannon, move points, and initiator. You will need mana. I'm gonna give you some move points. You will need mana, a bit of accuracy, and mana regen. Move points should be fine at this point. Accuracy should also be fine at this point. Daily mana regen, I'll take, and propagation bounces. Sure. See if I can find a propagation weapon. Even more propagation bounces. Do you have? No, you don't. So that's a bit of a disappointment. But should still be fine. Actually, somebody who can use the isolation wouldn't be too... I don't have an isolation weapon, do I? I do not have the orb, I do not have the dagger, I do not have the longbow. I could get you a rifle, but I think that's about it. Armor maker. Block and physical damage, I'll take that. Magic shop. Sure. And a better shield, finally. 8% damage. We compare to his shield. Which this is crit power and mana. Which both of which isn't that relevant. 8% damage. And this isn't rusty, so it just has a bit more damage on it. And you give 8% damage, which I think also counts for the bow, so I'm gonna take that. Build new structures. First of all, repair what I have, and then I can't afford anything else. Suddenly I don't have money. Okay. I think I'll upgrade a house for more looting. And then, is there any... Yeah, there is elite items. Grab that. That's it with the elite items, so normal piles of corpses. And this one. And this one. Okay. Following that, I have one worker remaining. Get rid of this thing. And let's see what we find. Elite carrier. A big crossbow. 8% damage, resistance reduction, and reliability, or skill range. That's not really a question. A book with an action point, I'll definitely take that. That's also a good weapon for my new second mage. 13% critical and opportunism on that. A even better book. I think +1 multi-hits on a shield. I think I'll take that. A big shield. Big hat. 7 block. Physical magic damage and even more block. Or a better gauntlet. Is it that much better a gauntlet? It's a bit more damage. And opportunism. But I think I'll keep the one I have in exchange for the hat. And then provocation damage, -1 skill range. Reroll that. Armor. 6 block. 7% crit reliability. Experience gain. Yeah, I'm gonna take that armor. But structures, can't really afford anything. Use the mana restore on you. I look forward to the day when you can... Well, you don't necessarily need to use mana, because you have the gauntlet, which is... You are the biggest group, so I think I'm gonna have the gauntlet be up there. You deal with the group back here, because you have the best mobility. You deal up here. You deal here, and you help here as well. Okay, you have 12 movement, which isn't bad for a dwarf. Build some defenses. There are no crawlers. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I'm gonna think I'm gonna have a few ballista up here. That's 4 and that's 4. Can I upgrade you? No. Okay, and a heal. Oh, nobody needs a heal. Alright. Equip your new gear. Right, nearly forgot. Fucking hell. Alright, you take the stick. You're fine. You take the book. And you keep the offhand. Alright, you take the better shield. For the multi-hit. Actually, that goes on you. Does it? Health region healing seat. No, I think the healing seat is actually better. So yeah, this goes on you. The better war shield. This gets tossed, this gets tossed. Physical and magic damage. I don't think I have anybody who deals both, so it just goes on. It just goes on you. Wait, you. 7 block and 6 block, yeah. Then you can have the O cup. This gets tossed, this gets tossed, this gets tossed. Crit goes on Mr. Crit himself. Where is he? There he's... he can't wear trinkets. Okay, in that case it goes on you. Big crossbow. Is the crossbow better than an action point? Or do I just equip that on you? I think I do. Because those two aren't really that great. Finally, 11 critical, 6 block, 52 armor. Nobody really has all that great body armor. I think that goes on you. And then I forgot I could sell those if I hadn't ended the phase. Right, is everybody in position? I think so. Close the doors. We don't have doors. We don't even have walls. At most of the area. And there the guardians are. Okay. Do I just... No. I can water though. You have 639 health. That is a good amount of health. You have 7 attacks, and you deal no damage to the Guardian. Except maybe if I do this. Okay. Shieldman is gonna go over here. Alright, you have the Relentless, don't you? And he does get block for every enemy he kills. So 59 block. You have 37. Oh right, I want to use spells now with you. So I may want another weapon that allows me to actually use health. On this side, lower resistance. And then the beloved old combo of lower resistance and lightning bolt. Him, kill him. Okay, you're out of range, you're out of range, you are in range. You're unfortunately not in range. Oh well. As soon as he gets the Berserker, he will be unstoppable. Okay, you need to deal with that over here. Does this count as an enemy? For the purpose... It does count as an enemy. For the purposes of that thing. For the purposes of the initiator. I think I'll just let you die to poison. Literally no damage to the blockers. None. Not a single point. Lovely stuff. And then that will be... You will have no resistance at all. And I think you're actually at the minimum resistance you can have, so the contagion does nothing. Right, so I want to use this every turn if possible. And the axe throw also costs 12. Wait a second, does this count? Plus 4 health cost? Every 12 health... Holy shit, does that count? That would be great. I need to check if that counts. Alright, bombard them. It does count. So I want to keep it overheated. Okay, yeah, that did nothing. Sure, do that. And then... should have done that first, maybe. Unfortunately, the poisoned one is not even close to anybody else. Okay. Not an immediate kill. Annoying. Blow up the runestone. Can't blow up this runestone, or can I? Can! Following which, I think I'll just toss in the resistance debuff. Toss in the contamination, or the contagion. Okay, great. Blow up these guys. And contamination again. Let's see. Missed. Alright. Resistance debuff. Lightning bolt. Need to kill these Larians. They do be annoying though. Cars on our sight. Okay. Move over here. Kill this man. Holy shit, he survived that? Yeah, you should die to Ballista, that's fine. And now... you should just be overheated most of the time. What do we do here? We do use a Walls of Pain. Here. I'll probably keep this one around. And you need... well, that wasn't that great. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still kind of wish that the contagion would go on enemies that already have it as well. But that may actually be a bit strong. But that way you could stack the resistance debuffs, for example. Why me? Because you're the only one standing in the way right now. Okay. Blast here. And I think this is actually probably worth it. Lovely. How much damage does it deal? 197. 2 should be enough for that. Contagion here, and here. Okay, that's perfect. I think I'd rather use the bow for a definite kill. And... wonderful stuff. On this side, we kind of need to get over there. We are still overheated. There's a blocker in the way, isn't there? Stun over here. Okay, this guy is getting inside and I do not like it. Really? Fucking hell. Okay. We have arrived back at the lag part. Alright, you have diagonals. Nobody died? Really? None of them died. Interesting. That's a lot of armor now that I look at it. They are shooting at either a ballista or the damaged building there. How's the ballista looking? Still full health. Building is nearly dead. I think I just used a crossbow here. And you are out of mana. Thankfully, neither the crossbow nor the book really need mana to deal damage. On this side, you're also out of mana. Unfortunately, I do not have the runestone anymore. Yeah, mana is my biggest concern right now. Yeah, blow this man up so we can Walls of Pain here very nicely. Too many blockers. This stupid line of sight. Contagion and contagion. And then finally you. I guess I can ignore that blocker for now, that guardian for now. Wonderful. How much block do you currently have? 67. Can I see that buff anywhere? Buff's 30. So a few enemies will get inside. He actually held that off quite well. But due to lack of mana, we have issues on other points. Like over there. Okay, no more action points. You however can still do that. And then kill one of the hunters. And oh no, okay, can't kill the blocker. Invisible, no, that's a block potion. Why do you have that? I really need to check more what the different potions are that I have. Kind of never use them to the full extent. Good walls of pain there. And you are nearly out of mana. Thankfully, you deal quite a good amount of damage even without mana. Thankfully, I fortified all of my... Well, not fortified, but I repaired all of my gold mines, so they shouldn't die. Not to this amount of enemies. But my ballista here is... No, wait, that's a wall. Okay, the wall is fine. The wall takes damage, that's fine. Okay. So this side is done. Now we just need to clean up. Shield also does quite a good amount of damage. He is still not wounded, which is a weird thing. Okay, you move over here, you apply debuffs. And apply debuffs. Contagion and contagion. So we deal as much damage to these guys as possible. And a bucket into the city to defend further down. Or rather, to not take damage. They are trying to eat all of us. You are not special. Okay. Okay, thankfully it did not hit Mudwolf and lower his resistance. I do love that this thing doesn't cost mana anymore. One enemy remaining. Where he at? Oh, over there. Wow. He didn't even bother to hit me. 173 health at day start. That's quite impressive. We do get an item. We do get big waves from basically everywhere. What I do is get me a new hero. A little sip. Okay. What do we have? I do think I should focus on having a high level. So it's probably one of these two. Why do you have horns? Block, range damage. And I think I probably want a little bit of range support because I already have like 3 people that are melee. So, Dodge critical power, block range damage but less armor. Damage just up. Move points, 2 move points. Not you. You are what, level 5? 5, 3, 7. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with one of the 7s. Move point, and accuracy is good enough. Because you, as mentioned, are mainly just support. And there is the Berserk. So he will be quite the beast. Increase block. There are boomers, but there are no wizards. So I think we're still fine. Well, stun chances, though you don't really use that mortar a lot. I think I can apply the blessing to increase the duration of this hardest rock. And this if you ever take damage, I guess. Or more actions. More actions could be great. On this side... okay, this... I think I take this much accuracy. And daily mana region is not necessary. Reliability. Next. You're next. Also the Night Owl. If you get that much level still. Have a bit of damage that don't hurt. And critical power, no. Opportunism, I would like to have that higher. Well, daily health region. Because you kinda need that apparently. On this side. I just realized you have inertia. Blink. Blink is good. Would have loved if you could get to the mana collector this night, but I'll just have to live with it. More multi-hits is definitely a yes. Then... Right, so all the multi-hits on you was probably a bit of a bust. We have at least 5 enemies. That, I think, should work with the Tome of Secrets. Not sure, but I assume it does. Emergency tunnel. And that's fine. Not sure what else I want here. Block isn't necessary. You do have good movement. Resistance reduction, sure. You do have the sheer power, don't you? Yeah, so that may not be necessary, but... Well, she does use a crossbow. What do? You do not have the spiky block. Alright, I said I want you to be basically a ranged unit. So, accuracy and range. Defensive training is probably not gonna help. Magic fuel. The blink. Maybe. Right, I think start with the steady aim. Get the crit there. This is reliability and accuracy. Increase the damage here. You don't need body armor, so we go with that. Lone Wolf, just increase your damage a little bit, and then the field study. You are going to need weapons. You are going to need damage. You should never be close enough to ever be attacked by anybody. So I'm gonna completely ignore dodge and block and armor. But you're gonna need more accuracy. Okay, 32%, that's fine for now. And then... multi-hits, not really necessary. Okay, I think reliability it is then. Unless I get ranged damage. Oscar range. actually more skill range than I expected to get. Durability and isolation, I guess. I don't have a weapon for it, but why not? Doesn't really hurt. Okay, crit. Vicious, plus 7% crit. And plus 10% accuracy. Could be okay. The Turtle Charm already gives... Well, you can't really use it, but you can. It is the same crit, but more move points, and the effect is better for you as well. Blacksmith. Honestly, if these aren't upgraded, then the weapons they give aren't really all that worth it. Compared to the items you loot. Okay. Speaking of which... first off, Seer. Push back the mist. Then... Scavenge for items. That's actually not a whole lot of items around. I think that was the only pile of corpses. Okay. 5... A level 5... Silver two-handed sword with multi-hits. No, I'm gonna take the war shield. Build new structures isn't really necessary, like nothing's gonna happen. Which means I'm gonna upgrade the restore mana. And then you get a heal. Do you need a heal? Not really. Oh well, everybody gets a heal anyway. Okay, one more worker. Anything specific I want to do with this one worker? Not really, so just loot for materials. Then, set materials are gonna go into Ballistae. Last one here, the last one here. I think that's fine. Then we do have the ballista up there. We can build one here, and one here. We can upgrade you to a big ballista. How many ballista do I have? 19 out of 32. So I could have some more still. Do we want some more still? I just realized I could have used the seer here for Gisware. The builder. The unit. The worker. Okay. I think I want to build some wall. Can I actually repair all wall? I can repair all the fences and then have no more materials for anything. Right, get me a gate here. Get me a gate here. I think you can once again defend this side yourself. You, support unit. Together with, I think you. You do have the blank, so you can assist on the sides. You will deal with this. You deal with this, and you assist up here. I just realized the runestones... Do the runestones have different location? No. No. Equip your new gear. Again, completely forgot. Better shield. Helmet. I think I'd rather keep the block, but you are far out most of the time, so you take that. I could have sold this again. 9 crit, 9 crit. Yeah, take that. And then this can go to someone else, like for example you. That's a level 2 wand. Completely forgot to visit the shop, didn't I? Okay, so you have a crossbow and a level 2 wand. You will not deal damage. I would love to use the axe, but I need the cannon and I want to keep the block. So that's a no. Okay, I think that's about a focus ring gives +1 action point, huh? Go ahead and give that to, I guess, the new guy. Okay, I hope this holds. Okay, the boomers have arrived. And the boomers are probably gonna need to die first. Okay. You will not deal a whole lot of damage. Well, as long as you deal enough damage, it's fine. And you do have the field study to make sure you can stay back. No enemies from this side, so... I think I move you back. Contagion, and then just increase your... How long does this hold? 3 turns. Increase your crit. You can do it once per turn. Okay. I think we'll just immediately blast again. Why can't I? Then missed. Okay, in which case... Do I just blast him? I think I'd rather hit the... Oh, not the greatest locations. Hit here. And then jump. Yeah, okay. So, hitting himself does not count. You die to the ballistas, I'm not worried about that. And you are completely on the wrong end of the map. Okay... take armor. I forgot the contagion. And they are only spawning down here, not up here. Okay. I think I'll still just destroy this to be certain. You have one more action. Go ahead and use it. And then contagion. Ah, right, the ailerons. I forgot. As expected, he just died to ballista. That was a boomer, and it did basically nothing. That is also an elite, which will definitely do something. Lower dodge. Okay, you died to ballista. on this side. I do kind of want to make sure that the boomers die. Preferably blowing up other enemies. The ailerons, I think, may also want to flesh hungering, so I think... they may focus on heroes over buildings. Good hit there. You're well, whatever. I should probably use the weapon that can't be dodged on the thing that dodges a lot. Alright, you can give yourself more action points, can't you? Doesn't really seem to be necessary, though. Definitely want to kill this man. No line of sight on anything. Hate that. Like the poison he gets from these guys, annoying. Because he can't block it. You have eaten minus 10%, minus 20% damage. You have plus 6 block, plus 15 block, and plus 32% damage from the Berserker. Go use the axe for a little bit to heal. And you will stay overheated. Okay. First of all, crit. Lower resistance. Okay, the boomer also blew up. Lovely stuff. Then you can assist. You can at least, like, try to. Yeah, not that great yet. You can do that. He needs a better weapon. Try to blow up the boomer again. Wonderful. Do you have... No, you do not have more action points. So unfortunately, you don't do anything. You try to blow up the boomer. The boomer has survived. At least for a while. Okay. And... use those. You are out of actions. Everybody's out of actions. More ailerons. That one crawler has made it inside, which isn't great. Okay. You are going to assist over here. And then you are going to have to, first of all, 1, 2, 3, and there's a boomer coming in. I would prefer not to hit my wall. Okay. You, funnily enough, have enough AoE that I don't think you actually need all that much help. How much damage does this do? 58 to 83, because you have plus 30 block from a Guardian. You do not. So, if I... This guy needs to die. Then I can blow up this man, maybe. Well, just about. And yeah, I can use this. Equip. Send the X through. We do no longer fear the boomers over here. You die to the ballista. And you can just chill out here, I guess. Honestly, the runestones, quite annoying, since they block line of sight. Apply a little bit of contagion there, and there. And then move... Did I overlook the pile of corpses here? Unfortunate. Lovely. I'm actually quite surprised that the two big groups aren't really that much of a problem. The problem is this Guardian elite. Who, if I'm not mistaken, does have a mirror shield. You have 60. Yeah, you will die to this man. I think I'm gonna have to have him come over. Can you, from here, hit this man? Yes, for 0 to 16 damage. So instead, you will first hit over here. And lower his resistance. And now you may actually deal damage. You actually did quite a good amount of damage here. Activate? No, I think I just hit you. Okay, he is not quite dead, but he is close enough to it. Also, you know what we do? You give yourself an action point, and then you give him an action point. Because I completely forgot I can do the action point dance. That is very unfortunate. Okay, yeah, you move down here to assist. I hope you have anything in range. That's an elite boomer with a mirror shield, is it? I think that may actually... How much damage do you deal? 557. Which may actually just kill this man. Even though he... How do you have 100 block? Oh, right. So that works. So the Hex does increase the... This one. And the... From the shield. So that is good to know. How much resistance do you have? None. So you could actually just kill this guy. Which means I do want to make sure you die outside of range. The ballista have lost the luster. And I also have lost the building. Okay, the enemies here again do tend to have like 10% resistance, which is lethal for the ballistas, which cannot pierce that in any way, shape or form. You have 3 movement, so if I move there, I need to move here. That is, fun fact, the exact same problem I had in, I forgot the name again, the magic place. Was it Lindstein? Okay. Slap him. Slap these guys. I forgot the action point then. Well, I can do that now. I forgot that he needs to be the last one in the action point dance. Oh well. Try to use the damage we have with him. Unfortunately, it looks that our boy is taking a beating. He has a 95 health remaining. I should have probably given him like a heal pot. Right. I do note that the ballista have issues keeping up. So I may indeed want to run walls instead and keep the damage by the hero on the heroes. And the catapults aren't that great against these enemies either. Again, due to the resistance and the block. Oh, I completely overlooked you. This is not looking great. Especially since there are 3 boomers coming in. Yeah, you can just punch this man, I guess. Hit the stone. You die. And then on this side, once again, the contagion I don't think is affected. I'm pretty sure isn't affected by the diagonal transfer. I think that's only for the propagation. There is another boomer coming in. I heard something explode. I think it was the elite boomer up there. It's at least gone. Right. I understand the cannon better now, or at least a very possible use case for it, which is blood magic. However, I'm still not that impressed by the damage, and granted, this is a level 2 cannon, so not so surprising. May want to overthink how exactly I'm approaching this, and maybe, yeah, scrap the ballista. Maybe build some production buildings earlier. For example, a blacksmith. And use the weapons from that. Upgrade the production buildings, definitely. You'll survive a hit, I'm sure. You see that I rock Mr. Geomancer. Very funny. Right, action point lance. He does not have mana anymore. 89, 73, okay. Have to admit, I fucked up at the end by not exchanging equipment in time and forgetting to sell it. But yeah, I think upgrade the houses. If I only build walls, I don't think I need the scavengers camps that necessarily. Okay, my boy is still alive. Actually, both of them are. Okay, then. The AoE. However, I think my current appreciation for the console is carried solely by the shockwave. Just exclusively by the shockwave. Which is a really good spell. Well, not a spell, because it's not really, it doesn't cost mana. A good ability. But the snap still, I feel like the secondary damage, it should be more. And I don't mean, I don't think it should be buffed. It just feels like it never does the 47 damage. He has 0 block. And he takes like 6 damage from that. Which feels off. I'm quite surprised that my dwarf over there is still standing. It is actually not that far from over. 99 units still. Okay. Yeah, I need to focus more on walls. That was a mistake. And now you don't have mana anymore. Okay, great. I think we are at the end stages for the area back here. So you can actually just move up here again. Well, fuck. I'm also still not impressed with Axis. Well. Try to kill... Okay, we cannot kill the boomer. And there is another one. Like singular weak enemies are getting in currently, but they are not a danger. The problem is that I've already lost 2 buildings due to my own negligence. And my own axe. Right. Go ahead with this. Right, that didn't really do anything. But this will. I think you help down here. Yeah, he's lacking healing because I kind of feel again, this is probably mostly because I didn't upgrade his weaponry to higher level. But it's still not impressive, the axe. Nope, don't move out. Yeah, the difference in damage there is just obvious. And I'm pretty sure that the 26 damage, he has 48 block, this deals 54 damage. So it is probably affected by the opportunism, but the damage is still not impressive. Well, I do think I'll survive this night. I don't think it is, I don't think it is relevant to continue the game, this one. I'd rather go into the boss with all of my stuff ready. He needed more block. He is also nearly dead. Okay, he blew up. Yeah, okay, you're done, that's fine. Right, focus more on wall. Could attempt the boss, but I don't think it'll work. Also, maybe make sure to have the temple and the mana wells on early. Online early. Yeah, my buildings are dead. I can't build enough wall. I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna try that again next time. But for now, I'll say goodbye and make myself some eggs. Yeah, have a nice week and goodbye.